The first scene, you know, I lived in South London, but I live in East London now. But I used to go back to my barber in South London. Loyalty, exactly. I would travel an hour to get to him. And despite the fact that I would call him to let him know I was coming, I would still have to wait almost an hour and a half.
In the reception.
Just exactly. You know, the reality is it took him 20 to 30 minutes to get my hair cut. So, and then I had another hour journey the other way back. Right. So you look at that, and that's damn near 5 hours of dead time that you never get back for 30 minutes of value, 20 minutes of value. So it was all the complexities and around that led us to think, well, that's crazy from a consumer's perspective. Untitled Chapter has 3 core pillars.
Yeah.
It is an inclusive service. We cater to all hair types. We cater to all genders. Our slogan is simple: no texture, no gender, just hair. Second is the fact that we're looking at a 20-minute, 30-minute service per client. Everything is done on dry hair, and it's focused on 20 pounds. So 24 styles, 20 minutes, 20 pounds, okay? Standardized, no confusions. And then the third pillar is the fact that it's built around city hotspots, creating even further convenience for customers. Permanent location here, which is just still on Old Street, but just at the top of Shoreditch and Old Street. You know, we have another in Westfield in Shepherd's Bush. Again, that's a shopping hub. Honestly, I think it's critical. If you want to stay ahead, you really need that additional sort of backbone to support you. My business partner, Law, is a real pillar for me, but also for the business. It's a fantastic duel in the sense that she's a very logical person, good with operational things, you know, organization, absolutely bang on, you know, she does that great. I'm the creative in terms of thoughts, strategic partnerships, sales strategy, all of those things in terms of the front-facing part of what everybody sees. Right. She works really hard, you know, in the background to make sure that all the other things, all the stylists have, you know, workable tools and orders and products, talking to our product partners like Fito and so on. So we complement each other, yeah.
Oh.
From a sense of business sort of inspirations, I think that the wonderful thing about the world as it is in terms of a global economy is the fact that you don't even have to come from a specific sector or have that background to create a business in that space.
You didn't come from a hair background?
No, I don't come from a hair background, exactly. So, you know, from that perspective, I look to different people like Richard Branson and what he did with the Virgin Group and how that started in his journey. Find inspiration in that. Guys like Miguel, who started WeWork, you know, a mentor in my ex-boss, Keith Petter, who, you know, taught me a lot of the things from a commercial standpoint and a business strategy standpoint that I currently implement. James Dyson as well, from the Dyson Group. One of the things that he said was he hates experts. You know, don't ever be an expert, you know, because the idea and the ability to continue to absorb information and continue to improve is critical for any growth in business and for any human being. We have to constantly evolve and adapt to time. With regards to books or podcasts and stuff that I would recommend, Dreams of My Father from Barack Obama was a fantastic one. There's a book called 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Stephen Covey. There's a podcast called How I Built This, Guy Raz. That's a really good one, and I listen to the FT as well. And it just helps you feel part of, like, you get it. Like, this is not, like, the most successful people have had to go through this So it's okay. On a day-to-day basis, you're constantly trying to work to find the right people because we work with freelance stylists.
Yeah.
Making sure that everybody takes pride and ownership in what they are doing, and how they come across is important. We had a session stylist, a celebrity stylist that was coming on board with us. So this person was supposed to do all the quality checks. We wanted to stay fashion forward,
Yeah.
as well. But sadly, she had a health problem literally a month or 2 months before we had to launch. She got told by her doctor that she had to literally stop. And we completely understood that. But for us and this whole thing, we had been driving towards this for months, to get to very close to launching and then have that situation was devastating. It's won by Maya Angelou, and she says, if you desire a brighter tomorrow, you need to have a brighter dream. If you want more in life, you need to join a winning team. And I think that that's very poignant because it's this concept and this idea of thinking collaboratively. It's this idea of thinking bigger. We set ourselves these goals. Sometimes we don't really challenge ourselves to think about the next level. That's inspirational for me.